Good morning. Basic knowledge, part 2. Let's begin. Deception lies on the surface. You've heard this meaning, the meaning that I'm going to explain to you, that I'm going to interpret. You've heard it in so many different phrases. Walk by faith, not by sight. It's in the eyes of the beholder. It's within the eyes of the beholder. Don't judge a book by its cover. Everything on the surface is a deception of some sort, a perception, a persona. It just is. Behind that curtain, that mask, you can do, be, whatever, for whatever intentions. You can hide because you're within something. You're within. You see it in so many different depictions when the lights go off and it's total darkness. People start acting and revealing their true motives, their true selves. You see it. You see it behind closed doors. When doors close and they're within this dwelling place where no one can see, no one can enter unless they have the permission. People do and act in ways that they don't want people to see, in ways that you never believe, you never thought. But they have the opportunity. They have this opportunity to. So you only walk by faith. You only walk by the truth. You only walk in the knowing. That's the proper. That's the natural. That's the wisest thing to do. We don't all do that. We don't always do it. But it is the natural. It is the all-knowing way to see, to truly see, to truly hear, to truly understand, and to truly know one person, one thing, to know all. Is to know all. And knowing all of that is revelation when you've forgotten, when it's not something that your neighbor does, you do, you've been taught. It's not something you've witnessed growing up. Excuse me. Yeah. But more to you for coming out of that and seeing that. More to you if it's been revealed. Because it gives so much understanding, basic knowledge on why people that hold titles in and out of your life are just individuals, selfish beings within themselves. They have a right to. But they hold these titles, important titles, titles that hold emotions. Excuse that noise, it's construction. But we still gotta work, don't we? They hold emotions. Bonds, expectations, responsibilities, even so. But these are just individuals. With knowing such revelation, we're being reminded of such basic knowledge saves so much. It does, it saves so much. When you wonder why you're not connecting with someone, you just don't want to see it or you just can't see it. But you don't connect with them because they're not aligning with your spirit. Your spirit, you, doesn't like them. It is the flesh that does. Remember, because you're judging a book by its cover, once you get to know them, you start to speak with them, start to understand what their essence is, what that consists of. Then you see. And even though you still see, you still wonder why. You still question why you can't connect with this person. Knowing that the truth hurts. You just don't want to accept it that you want to like this person. You want to. But something deep down inside is telling you they're not for you. If there's someone better out there that makes you laugh, makes you feel excited, makes you feel like you want to open up without trying. And that person may not be aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but your spirit likes them. Your spirit, you. You see, you can't control that. You can't control the truth. All you can do is accept it or deny it. You cannot deny that God was not there for you, that the truth was never there when it was right there, trying to save you, trying to tell you, and you didn't want to listen. You didn't want to listen. You did not want to follow your spirit. You wanted to follow the flesh. You wanted to walk by the flesh. When you're in your home, growing up, and these people that hold these titles, such as mother, sister, brother, aunt, cousin, they hold this expectation on the surface. But do they truly as an individual? No, they don't. But with a title, there's responsibility. That's the power of a title. That's why I'm not fond of titles. Right? Don't call me this, don't call me that, just call me by who I am. Call me by my name. Because I'm not obligated, I'm not responsible, and I don't want to be held to your standards. I don't want to be held to man's standards, not no one, but my own. And rightfully so. And that's the power of a title and not having a title. Simple. I'm not calling myself a God. But if I did, there'd be expectations. There would be responsibilities. There would be penalties. There'd be judgment. Call me by my name. See me as I am. That is enough for me. You see, simple. I can say I can think the world of myself, but I don't expect you to. And I don't need anyone to. So why would I need someone to call me anything but what I already am? If I know that I am, then I am. You see? And that is why Father says those things. I am that I am, because that's just what I am. It doesn't take for you to showcase it. It doesn't take for you to prove it. If you are the I am, then you be what you are. And that he is. Right? That I am. It's become this outer validation. It's become so outside of yourself, everything, that we gotta pull back within. We gotta pull back inside of ourselves. We have to come back because everything starts at the root. And you have gone so out that now the currents just sway you this way and that way. It sways you just away. Now it isn't even your doing, it's the world, it's everything else in it that's doing the work for you. And how could you allow someone to do the work that was intended for you to do? For you. For you. No one is supposed to be picking up my cross, carrying it, drinking from my cup. No, the cup is passed to me. This is my duty. And if I'm going to get lost, then I need to get lost alone. I shouldn't be taking people with me or allowing people to lead me, knowing that they're lost, knowing that we're all lost. If I'm going to be lost, let it be by God's hands. If I'm going to be broken, let him break me. Because when it's time to be built up, who's going to build me up? Who's going to save me? Who's going to bring me back? And we all call him Abba. We all say Father. Well, there's the answer. These people are individual souls, but on the surface it's deception. On the surface it's an illusion. On the surface, it is made something. It is made a persona. It is made a mask. It is made a covering. it is made a body. On the surface, physically, from what my eyes can see physically, you are now made responsible. You are now made reliable, liable. You are now made. And now there's expectations, obligations, expectancy. So much pressure. It's not even simple anymore, is it? Not on the surface. Nothing on the surface is simple. No. Nope. It's all deception. Because all these beings, whether you call them mother, brother, sister, cousin, friend, pastor, preacher, teacher, counselor, therapist, doctor, surgeon, nurse, firefighter, pilot, driver, it don't matter. These individuals hold titles, but these individuals are individually spirited, individual beings that hold positions, hold titles, are in these bodies, now are classified, now are divided, now some are exalted, are brought down, some are given this pay, that pay, some are being some are just simply being, as we know it, set apart. All of this on the surface is not simple at all. It's all deception. Because regardless of being set apart, regardless of being a trucker, a driver, a CNA, a nurse, a doctor, regardless of being a lawyer, a paralegal, regardless of being a welder, a carpenter, regardless of being a pastor, a wife, a mother, you are an individual being, spirited. Beneath all of this, you are naked. You are naked and you need to be cleansed. You are naked and need to be forgiven. You are naked and need to remember. You are naked and you're lost. You are naked and in this world. And now in this world you feel covered. Now in this world you feel you can cover yourself with all of what's outside of yourself. So you have your parents, you have strangers, you have everyone pushing pressure to make you seem persona, to make you look illusion a certain way. Because that's what's important. That's what's made important here. It's how people see you. And since we can no longer see your being, your spirit, well, we'll exalt the physical surface. We can exalt what we can actually see. But that's where the error is. Understanding what you're doing, understanding, but that's where the error lies. Because now you don't understand the spirit. You don't listen to it. You don't believe it. You don't trust the spirit. You don't preach on the spirit. You don't teach the spirit to the generations. You don't. That gate, that door is locked. That way is gray, dark, desolate. No one is there. Not in that path. Not that way. They say beware. If anything, if that way is even if that way is even shown to you, and you look that way, they say beware. almost making it into not just a forsaken pathway, but that it's negative, almost devilish. Like this is the way to hell. Can you believe that? Because it's so far from what you've known, what you've grown to believe. It's so foreign. That you wouldn't even care to understand. Isn't that so unfortunate? When that way is the way to oneself, the truth to one existence. And it's dark. You see, the perception is twisted. That way is dark. Can you believe it? But it's only dark because it's so forbidden. It's so sacred. It has been hidden. It has been away with. No one has touched. No eye has seen. No mouth has muttered these things. This way has been a mystery. And now it's such revealing, such keys that now these doors are opening. Now we're remembering. Now the curse is being lifted, broken. Because again, it's so far away from what their doctrine, what their program, what their system is spewing. Is it not? Turn on your TV. Turn it on and see. Turn it on and hear such things. Look through the peephole, through those doors, and see the abominable hypocrisy. Go to these buildings, churches, and see the synagogue of Satan. See who's in those seats. See. So to say this is far from what I'm speaking, is far from what you've only known. Because it's only what you've known. These are the people that raised you. This is what you've only had. This is all that they've left you with. This is what you're left with. These sort of beings with this sort of way that they're leading you. So I say this with understanding. To some it is understanding, to some it is accountability. But to all is judgment. To all. But the ones know to who I speak. If the shoe fits, wear it. To my people, I understand. But to hold accountability is to expose the truth of it. They will be held accountable for what they've done and what they have done to you. Because now you see me as enemy. Now you have made this way so dark and desolate that now these things are hidden ways that you find to be negative. You find to be not godly. You find it to be devilish. When these exact pathways are to heaven, that's too taboo, right? No, let me use my words. That pathway is to your dreams, your soul, my soul. My soul is my dream, my virgin, my true virgin. That pathway that's desolate, that's been hidden, that you find for it to say beware, it's a deception of its own. It's a perception, just as everything else on the surface. Why wouldn't that path be then? Right? Because again, we're not walking by sight, we're walking by faith. So don't trust what you see. Enter through, uncover it. Go through. You want to see it. You want to hear it. What happened to being curious? Go head through. If we walk so If we walk so many dark valleys, why not walk another one then? Why this such way is just so forbidden? That should tell you something. And only a few go through. Only a few. And with that, I'll leave it there.